We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Colorado find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Alex Wood will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Kevin Pillar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Wood, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
A ball and a strike now. Pillar, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 2.
Stepping into the box, number 2. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
2-1 now to Mookie. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ballgame.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Justin Turner. Previous history with German Marquez. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hampson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in, Kobe Bryant. First swings for him in this one, with the runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Corey Seager is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. He's set, now the pitch. Taylor can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Marquez, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being that.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Seager on third. Taylor is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. LA's on top 2-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Trevor Story is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Cold strike. 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Daniel Murphy steps in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Weakly hit towards first. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Alex Wood. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
Wow,
2
great
strikes.
pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dom Nunez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. In now, Herman Marquez. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hitters count. The pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A bouncer up the middle. Story scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready now, Kobe Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. So a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
Runner,
From
yes,
the
yes.
belt, the pitch is high. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now in the box, Chris Taylor stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1, no strike.
Two men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 down, runners at first and second. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding into the box, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Rounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
One run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Daniel Murphy is on deck. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Daniel Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball at inside.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
Fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. This ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Three runs already home here. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So here now's the pitcher, German Marquez. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Four runs here in this half inning. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
Misses, ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Five runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Ground ball foul down the left side. Full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
1 strike.
The 1-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tony Gonsolin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Kevin Pillar will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set, and the pitch fouled away. Gonsolin, a California native, actually. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add 1 more on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Into the box now, number 2. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Seager is calling for it. And the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired and there's 1 away. Next for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, back down.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Ball.
2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 46.
So stepping in, Tony Gonsolin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Story brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail here at 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
One strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Here's Daniel Murphy now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bryant is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 1.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Garrett Hampson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2 out with the man at first. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Kobe Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Strike two as the hanging slider was let go.
2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. Here's Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Number 52 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 52.
Chris Taylor will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
That's what happens when the slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Coming to the plate now, Will Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Popped up. Arenado has a play. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 4. Into the box, Dom Nunez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 52.
Josh Fuentes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Josh Fuentes.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and 0 now. And the pitch.
3-0 the count.
Kevin Pillar would be next. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, number 2, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Taylor. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Trevor Story steps in now, and he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rockies 8 and the Dodgers 4. Carlos Estevez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Leading off the inning, Gavin Lux, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
In there, 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hey. 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Now batting.
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Right side hit hard, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Here comes the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Settling in now, Kobe Bryant. Now a throw over to first. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Dodgers 5. Pedro Baez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Seventh inning ready to roll, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, 3rd baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now the 0-2 pitch. Baez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Another 0-2 coming. Into right field. That's a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on that leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
In now, Garrett Hampson. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. None out, runners at first and second. Three and one to the Rockies left fielder.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Dom Nunez, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. That's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
From the stretch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. First and second now, one man out. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Matt Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Matt Kemp.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
1 ball, 1 strike. This is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up. out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Taylor is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rockies leave them loaded. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Number 51 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 51.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Corey Seager. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Max Muncy. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Dodgers down in order, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Dylan.
all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way. Now the pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in and looking for more, number 2. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. Diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Very high, 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. They'll
staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High and deep to right center. On the move is Taylor. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand one. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Scott Ober will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Scott Ober.
Now batting, Will Smith. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Pilar, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 9.
At the plate, Gavin Lux. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gavin Lux becomes out number 2 this inning. Cody Bellinger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers. Number 35. Cody.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. One and one the count now. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Scott Alexander enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
Now here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch. And he pops it up. Turner in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Garrett Hampson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, and there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ian Desmond will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Fouled off. Set with the 0-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Michael Givens enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Justin Turner earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box, Kobe Bryant, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackmon on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-5 tonight. Colorado took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 52 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Wood struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Michael Givens wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.